I actually really like that graphic right there. Okay, look, I love how the same people that want to tax millionaires and billionaires and now one trillionaire are the same people who refuse to investigate any type of fraud in their jurisdictions. First off, the fact that we have enough fraud in this country for me to make this a franchisable segment is real bad. Let's start with the broad problem: illegal immigration. You know it's bad. I know it's bad. We all knew it was bad. But this time it just came from the Assistant Attorney General, Colin McDonald.
Illegal immigration carries real and substantial costs to American taxpayers and places enormous strain on our public benefits systems. And the further we look, the more fraud we find.
No way! You mean the people who broke the law to get here would possibly break more laws? I mean, that's not possible, right? But look, this is what they're stealing. This is exactly what we have been saying is happening, while the people governing the states that this is happening in swear it's not happening.
We are announcing charges against 15 defendants alleged to have stolen taxpayer-funded benefits here in Massachusetts. These cases involve stolen benefits ranging from $4,000 to over $500,000. The programs exploited involve food assistance under SNAP, Medicaid benefits administered by Mass Health, housing benefits, Social Security disability payments, and more.
Yeah, he went actually on to say that 11 of the 15 charged were illegal aliens. Let's not forget, too, the cost increases this put on the average homeowners. I'm going to talk about this in a bit, but there is data to show that the cost of living has, with all these illegals pumping in from the southern border, Biden just basically rapidly dumped these people into our country. That drove housing up by 30%. I mean, it's like a simple supply and demand. More people to house, same number of houses, price goes up. And I know what you're thinking. How does all this stuff get budgeted? I'm glad you asked. This is how it happens. Someone puts it in there, and there's no oversight. And the people who vote on this rarely read the bill. Probably, actually, most of them don't even read the bill. Here is the most recent example in Illinois. Here, this is one that passed both the State House and the State Senate in Illinois. $500 billion, yes, you read that right, $500 billion, to the Chicago West Side branch NAACP for operating expenses in a grant from the Department of Human Services. Look at that number. That is the amount that was, quote, incorrectly put in the Illinois state budget that passed the House and the Senate at 4 a.m. on June 1st. Nobody caught it. Just for clarity, that typo, they're claiming it's a typo, obviously. That is 10 times the state's entire budget, and someone screwed that up? That's not like moving the decimal place. That's way off. What would they have done if this had actually gotten to Pritzker's desk? Pritzker's office is the one who caught it, by the way, which I'd never give him credit for anything, except for the volume he consumes at the all-you-can-eat buffet. But what it also shows is the local NAACP chapter is a line item in the government budget. They're getting money from you, the taxpayer. Why? But this is Democrats. Minnesota is still defending that there is no fraud. Then, when they get caught, dead to rights by the FBI, Tim Walz, by the way, who was polling it, is in the toilet. I think he's at 39%. It's an all-time low. Comes out in front of the Mogadishu, Minnesota new flag that he put in there to pander to these people, and he acts like he was the one cracking down on it.
You're seeing a weaponization. We'll continue to fix it. They're going to continue to come up with numbers that don't have it there, and it's sensationalized. I don't expect anything different from this administration. But the thing that I think that folks need to recognize, and I think they do as governor of Minnesota, I'm working on the healthcare side of things.
No, you're not. You did nothing here. It was exposed by a kid in a sweatshirt after your office not only denied that, but refused to address multiple internal complaints.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.